Watch and share Creating Magic with Rotary on Suchada Live.
Sawadika. Welcome to Creating Magic with Rotary, a monthly live talk that dives into the inspiring world of Rotary service projects. We are simultaneously streaming on Suchada Live Mojo Club and Rotary channels in some Southeast Asia countries. My name is Supan Wiboonma, your moderator. Supporting me on the production are Coach Ben and Coach Radi from Suchada Live Mojo Club. Today, we bring you an extraordinary story of hope, resilience, and global unity. Rotary's relief, recovery, rebuilding missions in Myanmar after the devastating earthquakes in March 2025, or 6 months ago. For the next 45 minutes, we will hear from Rotary leaders who are here, from their local members and their local members. Together, they will share how relief moved across borders, how lives are being built, and how Rotary's global network has united for good. But first, let me introduce someone special, our co-moderator, Mr. Alex Kaung, Charter President of Shui Bangkok Rotary Club, who has played an absolutely vital role. Hi, Alex. Sawadika, Mingalaba.
Hello สวัสดีครับမင်္ဂလာပါ
Yeah
အားလုံးကြည့်ရှုနေကြတဲ့
Mingalaba
မြန်မာပြည်မှာနေကောင်းပါတယ်ကြည့်ရှုနေတဲ့မြန်မာပြည်မှာမိတ်ဆွေများမြန်မာလူမျိုးမိတ်ဆွေများ Rotarian များအားလုံးလည်းမင်္ဂလာပါ Thank you Supan. As a Myanmar Rotarian living in Bangkok, I'm honored to co-host this program today. This is a story very close to me in heart.
Wow. Alex, we are joined by an extraordinary panel of guests who have been at the forefront of this humanitarian mission. First, please join me in welcoming Mr. Prawit Rojkajonnapalai, a respected Rotary past district governor, the dedicated chair of Rotary District 3350 Disaster Relief Fund. It's his leadership that has been instrumental in the tremendous response we are here to discuss today. Joining us also is Ms. Suchada, ithijarukul, Rotary Plus District Governor, and a truly visionary leader, renowned for her success in the business community. She has brought us that same inspiration and drive to her impactful work with Rotary. Thank you for being here with us, Mr. Prawit and Ms. Suchada. Sawadika. Alex, could you introduce to us some more guests from Myanmar to join our program?
Sure, Khun Supan. Our next guest is the president of Mandalay Rotary Club, Dr. Nai Wintet. So he's a medical doctor and also is involving in many associations in Mandalay, and he's really one of my close friends on our community service.
Sawadika.
All right.
Okay.
Sawadika.
Okay.
And we're waiting.
Yeah, and another young lady, I will say that she's really, really enthusiastic in the serving people. Her name is Rachel, as well as Amy Nyatu. She's the charter president of Rotary Club of Myanmar, and also she's the board members of Rotary Club of River Irrawaddy.
Yay.
Hello, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Hello. Hi, Mingalaba, everybody. How impressive to have such a distinguished guest today. Let's start by understanding the initial response and the vision behind the district's relief efforts. Mr. Prawit, If you will, let's start at the very beginning. When the news of the Myanmar earthquake broke, what was the immediate response from Rotary District 3350 and how quickly was the disaster relief fund activated?
Thank you, the moderator, Supan Wiboonma. Very nice to have everyone together, and I would like to share some experience from this time earthquake. The earthquake occurred in Friday, 28th of March this year, in the noon time. At the same time, at the same day, our district, 5350, have a conference in Pattaya. Thousands of our members were attending this conference and feel no any feeling of side effect from the earthquake. But when we back to the hotel, the news from the television and from our friend about earthquake in Burma was devastating, and our heart immediately went to the people of Myanmar. Our first priority was to act swiftly. The district disaster relief fund committee was activated almost instantly, and we reached out to our network of Rotary leaders to mobilize our resources. Within hours, we were on the phone with our partners, understanding their immediate need. It was not a question of if we would help, but how fast and how effectively we could do. Yeah, that is. Good, Supan.
Yeah, now thank you for that. Now, moving to the support side, can you share some insights into the incredible generosity shown by Rotary members and donors worldwide? What was the scale of the fundraising efforts, Ms. Prawit?
Yeah, Namjai or generosity was frankly a humbling experience. It truly showcases the spirit of Rotary worldwide family. Contribution pour in not just only from Rotarians within our district, but from members and kind-hearted people from all over the world. This swift and overwhelming response wasn't just a number on a page. It was a powerful message of solidarity. Yeah. It demonstrates that in time of crisis, our global network truly unite for good, transcending borders to help those in need. That is our action.
What is the scale of the fundraising effort and how much initially were you able to draw the donation from members and public approximately?
Beyond the financial aid, our strategic vision. You mean the vision or what? The amount of the
Yeah,
your question.
yeah, yeah. You mentioned that everything pouring, generosity or namjai pouring from people all over the world. We would like to have a little bit glimpse of what is the scale of the fundraising efforts. I mean, we were able to draw 100,000 Thai baht or less or more than that immediate response.
At the first hour of our fundraising, we have about 300,000 from the district conference at the time.
Wow, immediately, yeah.
After that, a few weeks after, when we set up what called a channel for contribution, the fund slowly come pour in the fund. Until the last week of our fundraising, we have about 9 million baht. 9 million.
9 million baht.
In 1 week.
Wow.
Yeah,
In one week.
That is our
Wow.
our record. Yeah, and we have about 72 people to contribute the
Oh,
funding.
Beyond that numbers, we know that a vision is crucial. Can you tell us about District 3350's strategic vision for the recovery or building or rebuilding efforts in Myanmar? What were the overarching goals you aim to achieve?
Beyond the financial aid, our strategic vision was to provide more than just a temporary solution. The overarching goal was to ensure our support was both meaningful and sustainable. We wanted to make sure that our aid directly reach the people who need it most, and that we could follow up to see our support transform into tangible hope and stability for the affected community.
We'll come back to the sustainability or tangible support later. Mr. Prawit, transparency is a key concern for many donors. How does the district ensure transparency and accountability in the management and distribution of these significant funds?
Two things, integrity and transparency.
Integrity.
Are the twin pillars of our District 2350 Disaster Relief Fund Committee. Our system is built on principle of absolute accountability. Everyone is the owner of the money. Every single contribution, large or small, it is meticulously recorded. Our process are regular audit to ensure that every baht donated to you is used for its intent purpose. We will ourselves as a steward for all the fund, and trust with the generosity of our donor. This commitment to transparency is not just a policy; it is a fundamental promise to our donor and a demonstration of our dedication to serving with integrity.
Wow, very professional. The final question for this segment is, Mr. Prawit, what message would you like to share with all the donors who contributed to this vital cause?
To every single person who contribute to this vital cause, my message is one of a profound gratitude. You have shown the world the true meaning of humanity. Your kindness has directly brought relief, comfort, and hope to the people who has lost so much. Please know that your contribution has not only provided essential aid, but has also helped to rebuild community and restore dignity. On behalf of the people in Myanmar whose life you have touched, and from every member of Rotary, I offer my deepest thanks. You are the reason we can unite for good.
Wow. Thank you, donors. Thank you so much, Mr. Prawit, for sharing your invaluable insights on the fund's work. I mean, it's inspiring to hear how quickly the Global Rotary family responded. We'll come back to you for other comments if time permits. Now, let's shift our focus to the on-the-ground strategy. Ms. Suchada, as the Relief Committee member, Ms. Suchada, can you tell us about the initial planning challenges in coordinating such a large-scale relief effort for Myanmar? Ms. Suchada? Yeah, with your microphone on.
think for sure that
Yes, Miss Suchada.
So you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay.
we hear you now.
Yeah, you're talking about the challenges. The taking into consideration, this earthquake is the most strongest earthquake that happened to Myanmar in the past 110 years. So the scale is very important, and the speed. So there's these two challenges really, that we are facing, during that time. And I think this is what we need is the strategy to manage, how to manage the flow of funds, that what the PDG Prawit just said, in just a short period of time, we get a lot of money that, from our Rotarian friends and also the international network as well. So then, what we need to do, how to mobilize the, not all these funds go quickly and efficiently, in the first place. And the first thing first is to come to get the communication line. We need to be updated of what's happening, and then what the people in Myanmar needs. Then who can help us? Those, our Rotary friends in now 10 clubs already, Rotary club in Myanmar. We have to listen to them, because they closer to all the victims. I read some of the report. They said that about 17 million people are affected. So then it's really a huge and a big scale, but we also cannot really cover everything. So then do you take the majority of the city that's been severely affected? The for sure the first one is Mandalay, the Sagai, Bago, and also Naypyidaw. So I think these are the area where they really affected by that. So then we create a communication line with our Rotary friends in Myanmar, the local network. Our approach, we have to, driven by them in terms of the needs, that what they really need, the critical needs. So then that is the plan. We listen to them, what they want, and then we start to review and also consider to help. I'm not sure whether it's that clear.
It is very clear. We've been talking to many Rotary leaders in the past episodes, and listening to community needs is always the way of work by Rotary. Building on that, Mrs. Suchada, once the initial planning is in place, how did you identify the most urgent needs and the affected areas that required immediate attention? And what data or assessments guided your decisions?
I would like to refer to the theme of this meeting. This meeting, another theme is the first thing is relief. I would say that's the first R. Relief, recovery, the second R, and also the third R is the review. We based on this, when we talk to the clubs, we went there, just 1 month after the earthquake, our committee and also the senior Rotarians from district 3350 visited the site and also talked to them. So then we see by ourselves, this photo, I also took it, I have to say that I was almost crying, when you see all this photo, you see that the victims, of this earthquake, how they live and how they can survive. So the first thing first is how to help them in terms of the first the people who help us are those local Rotary in Myanmar. I think that's we cannot do anything that much, but then we focus on the recovery. They prepare the proposal, the project. They know what's and what the people need. They prepare the proposal. We review. Okay, we have to rank it. The priority. Who's getting first. But for example, like maybe Dr. Nai can say about that. During that period, the school is going to open in June, but all the children, they lost their school bag, they lost their books and everything. So I think that's maybe Dr. Nai can mention about that. That's the first thing first. But then we also for decision of this, in the recovery phase, they need also support, from us, after the clean water, after the medical supplies, and also the food, they also need, to have the shelter, those kind of things. So then, as long as you see by yourself, I think you don't need to have any guideline, any guidance. You see what they really want, So that's why we build a temporary shelter. We, also approve for some project, but that is for temporary. So I think that, for the third one, the rebuild, I think that we can talk about it later.
Now I understand that Rotary's power lies in its network. Could you elaborate on the collaboration between District 3350 and other Rotary districts or international partners? How did you all unite for good effectively?
I would say that, the effective collaboration, is very much require the understanding of the shared purpose. We have to have the same purpose. We have to share it, and like what PDG Prawit said, trust and transparency. I think that's very, very important, working, because, the Rotary Club in Myanmar are in the same zone of the district 3350. They are, we work with them, we know them. So then, trust is there. We don't have to really, work, a lot on that. We trust them. They trust us that we will support them. I think for the international, everybody, would like to, in Rotary, wherever you are, wherever you do, whatever you do, I think that they understand the objective of what you're doing. And I think that the trust and the transparency is really important. So that's why, we reach out to our Rotary network. I think that's very all. I think in Singapore, in some other, in Hong Kong, they send us the help, the money, the help us in terms financial. And also, also in Thailand, if you see the list of those, who donate, you you would appreciate, what they're doing. Like we said, nam chai, we inviting them for the contribution, but we also respond. The response, I would say, is overwhelming. We were very, very happy that, happy for the Myanmar people as well. This is not for Thai people. This is for Myanmar people. So then, we position ourselves as a hub of the communications of all this, So then, because we start from the beginning, and then, we have to make sure that, we will spend the money wisely and also efficiently. So then, I think this create, the unite for good, which is the theme of the Rotary this year. That, that we work together. We only unite to do the good things.
Wow, wow. Now, Mrs. Suchada, logistic complexity are often a major challenge in any disaster response. What measures were put in place to ensure that the aid reached the intended beneficiaries effectively and efficiently? We'll be talking about these two terms very often, effectively and efficiently.
PDC Prawit also mentioned earlier as well that, I think it's the process, in Rotary, to do any project, they are very, very strict, the process. The first, you need to have the proposal, right? Proposal has to be prepared by those who really need it. Then we review it, we visit the site if possible, as what we did the first time, in May, and the second time we were there also in August, not just only for travel, but we would like to see the progress, the progress of the project. And in terms of the fund, we did not we send them only 50% of the total project to make sure that we use the money efficiently. In this is in terms of the control and also the stewardship, that what PDG Prawit mentioned. And after that, they implement it, they execute it. When the project complete, they have to send us the final report. So all the Rotarians, when they start to do the project, they know all this, the process. It's very, very, the powerful one. This kind of a process. So in one word, it's accountability. It's accountability. It's not, yes, it's accountability. I think that's tell us everything. If we work on that, nothing will be wrong, I would say.
Great. You mentioned 3 R's: relief, recovery, and rebuild. Now, as we look ahead, what are the next phases or long-term goals for Rotary's involvement in Myanmar's recovery beyond immediate relief? Mrs. Suchada?
Yeah, because in the second the recovery phase, we already build a temporary, which may be last only for a few years. But now we focus on a long-term solution, a sustainable solution, rather than just only to repair the building, the damaged building, or no. We're looking for something that it can be sustainable and can be taken care of by the local people, because we are here. We cannot just the uh, responsible by to take care of those projects. So we are more on the long term, like building the house. As you can see, in Ley Lake, we just approved the 19 houses. And then also there's another proposal. I think PDG Prawit just received it the last week for the permanent classroom for the student. Students really need classroom because they don't have enough facility. Something like this. But this is still temporary, but a long-term temporary, I would say. We call permanent. If you can have this word, permanent is not a real permanent, it's a permanent. But we are going to build the permanent, considering we have to look at the budget that we have also. In fact, our IPDG, immediate past district governor Patsi also and received the quite a big amount of fund from Japan. That is for the for how you call, for DG in last year, for district governor to use for Myanmar. But that's is a separate project. So I think that is really good news. And long term, what we're gonna do, we cannot just only think about the short term anymore. It's already past.
Great. You did mention District Governor Patsi Suvimon, the immediate past District Governor. We look forward to having her with us, maybe in the next episode also. Thank you, Mrs. Suchada, for sharing your leadership, dedication, and vision with us. Before we move on to Alex, I would like to ask whether or not Mr. Prawit has something to add at this discussion on the vision and way to go.
Okay, in a few weeks from now, we will have a good news about the project of we intend to build a permanent asset, because what we have done is the temporary house and shelter for just only for 1 or 2 years. But the third step of our project is something about the long-lasting one, permanent one, like a permanent building, a school building, or even hospital, if we have enough budget to do. Yeah.
Great, thank you, thank you. Now we move on to Alex. Alex, as your club, Shui Bangkok, is uniquely positioned as the only Myanmar Rotary club in Thailand. How did your club become the crucial link in the chain of aid delivery from Thailand to Myanmar? Alex?
When uh, Before I answer your question, I would like to say I really thanks to all my Thai senior Rotarians and all the club members from Thailand. Because without your support, I mean, uh, it won't be happen. We cannot do anything from Thailand, right? This one start with our Unite for Good. So, firstly, we have three things that we become the crucial link. The first thing is the information. Uh, we know all the ground situation minutes to minutes in Myanmar during earthquake period. So we can give right information to the districts and other clubs what is really needed, what is not. So that's the thing that important at that period. The second thing is communication. We make many communication channels to get those reliable information. I mean, from Myanmar and also to spread these information in Thailand. So that's the second thing that important for us. The third thing is we always say Rotary Fellowship. We had a very good networking and and fellows who can help to deliver eggs from Thailand to Myanmar. So these three things are the crucial link that we can deliver all the eggs on time to Myanmar.
Information, communication, and Rotary Fellowship.
Correct.
Great. Now let's talk about the operational side. What were the biggest logistical challenges you faced in coordinating the collection, dispatch, and secure transport of donated items or maybe remittances across the border? Can you share an example with us?
Sure. You know, disaster is the most important in disasters is timing. You cannot wait long. So the first thing, the challenge is timing. How we are going to send these eggs to Myanmar? We cannot use border trade due to the several reasons, and at that time, only by air is reliable and faster. So I have to find out my network who can help. So fortunately, I met with some good friends, and I got a support from Myanmar National Airline. So I want to appreciate again the generous support from the MNE, Myanmar National Airline. All the officials help us to send the eggs on time, day by day, week by week, free of charge. That's one thing. The second, manpower. You know, we Rotary Sri Bangkok cannot do only all the logistic things, not only with our members. So we have to ask for the volunteers. Volunteer means Myanmar people living in Bangkok. So they support physically for packing, transportation. They help with their cars, a donor's place to the warehouse to airport in the early morning, almost every day. So that's the second thing that I want to appreciate all the volunteers in that situation. The third one, we receive a lot of aids, not only cash, not but also goods from the other community organizations like Thousand Stars and several Thai, local NGOs that who want to help us. So we receive a lot of things. So we need a warehouse, we need a storage place. So one of our RCSB member, he sponsored a place to keep all the eggs in his restaurant storage area. So it means that we can save all the goods there, we repack again, and then we send to the airport day by day. So these are the challenge that we face, and that's also we are very good for Unite to send these things. Yeah.
Great. You mentioned strong local presence and networking were huge assets for you. Now, how has the cultural understanding and strong community ties of Shui Bangkok Rotary Club facilitated the success of these operations?
I would like to say the objectives of Rotary Club in Sri Bangkok, why we do it. This is the first thing. Because we Myanmar people are living in Thailand. So it means that we need to unite each other. We need to help each other. And also at the same time, we need to understand the cultures and ritual behaviors, everything need to learn from Thai people. So these objectives became we and also we are the Rotarians again. So we have the close ties. We understand each our cultural norms and needs of each other in that situation. So that helps in designing relief, community support, or the social projects that resonates. We can mobilize community members more easily, get volunteers, donors, supporters, partners in both in Thailand and Myanmar, and even in global network. Still, I got a communication from Rotary Club in America like that. Some Myanmars are there, so they contact to us. They want to help. So it means that Rotary has a strong community ties up with word of mouth credibility. If one part of the community sees that the group is doing well, other trust them and join. So that's the culture. So Rotary community ties may help in sustainability. Projects are more likely to be maintained due to our Rotary forward tax, objective of Rotary, strategy of Rotary, etc. So these are the things we can do for the long term.
Great. Now, Alex, during the course of this collaboration, is there any story, personal story or moments which stood out to you?
Yeah, actually, as soon as we heard the news, earthquake news in our district conference, so within the conference, I had all these videos. So since that time, I start discussing with my club members. In the evening, we start donating within our clubs, and we start announcing to all other clubs about the donations. So this is what we call starting from that period. We all our mind and all our physical efforts are in that earthquake crisis. Actually, many cannot solve all the problems, right? Um, I believe my members, I believe Rotarians that we can do a lot of things. We have a different strengths, and it means that different contributions become a great teamwork. For example, our Vice President Lina, he has a great network in Thai community because he's living in Thailand for 30 years. So I got a lot of network and friends donation from him. Our club BOD Rotarian Dr. Yimun, she is a medical doctor, so she can suggest what kind of medical aids will be needed and organize. She can organize all the necessary these medical things. Another thing, our club BOD Rotarian and Yan Lin Pyu, he has a good connection with young people. So he recruit all the young volunteers to help our clubs. So, and even I myself, I personally and directly communicate and send message to all the club presidents and friends in Thailand. So it means that we all, this is only, I just say the few names, but all of our club members, they try to help the way that they do their best in that time. And we all understand that this is needed for our country. So I strongly believe in our Rotary say there is a good in the world.
Alex, looking ahead, hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Looking ahead, Alex, What ongoing role does Chui Bangkok Rotary Club envision for itself in the continued recovery efforts?
As you know, we are living in Thailand and we cannot do much in physical for Myanmar. We'll be more in supportive role, I think, communication between districts and Myanmar clubs. Um, we are still discussing with some global Rotary networks to get more grants on Myanmar earthquake for their projects. We can recruit more young members to enhance our club performance. And even now, we sponsor new Rotary Club of River Ayawadi in Myanmar. They are going to more service in the projects. So these are the things what our Sri Bank Out is going to stand for in the long time.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a very insightful point. And now to continue this conversation from a different yet equally vital perspective, I'd like to hand the microphone over to you, Alex. Would you please moderate the discussion with Dr. Nine and Ms. Rachel?
Thank you, Khun Supan. As now we turn our attention to the heart of the relief efforts. Dr. Nine and Ms. Rachel, let's start at the very beginning. What was the immediate situation like in your area following the earthquake, and how did you and your club respond in the very first days? So I want Dr. Nine answer first.
Uh, Dear Alex, thank you for your invitation. After the earthquake, as all you know, Manly was in crisis. Our club worked every single day from the 1st April to the nearly at the end of the first week of May for the immediate response. We gave rice, wine, food, drinking water, and temporary shelter like the tents, medicine, and even you may not believe tapas and sanitary bags. In Mandalay alone, we reached more than nearly about 4,500 families and also have Sagain and Pyoge. We also support the hospital, including the Mandalay General Hospitals and also the Canonary temporary wards for the earthquake affected people, and also the Children Hospital with the urgent supplying like the syringe bank and also the medicines.
That we talked for many times with you, right? About
Yeah.
how what kind of medical aids will be needed at that time, right?
Yes,
Uh,
your club contributed a lot for mentally people with the medical aids.
Thank you, Dr. Nai. So, hello, Miss Rachel. What
Hello,
about
sir.
your experience?
Okay, for me, at the very when onset of the accident, our rescue team was mobilized around 4 p.m. and arrived in Mandalay. The following morning to begin, we start rescue operation. Then we will amend the very fast responder on the ground. When the earthquake reached at around 12:55 p.m., we immediately instructed our team to gather essential supplies and dispatch them without delay. On the 28th and 29th on March, our club collected the delivered food, medicine, personal items, and clean water to support both the rescue team and the affected communities. On the 29th March at 4 p.m., me and my 14 volunteers to travel to Mandalay and Zagain and provide direct assistance. So this action highlight the immediate and coordinate measure we took in the critical first day of our disaster response.
Very good. So, thinking about the aid itself, what specific types of aid were most critical and impactful for the communities to serve? Could you provide a specific example, Dr. Nai? You're mute now.
At the time, the most important aid was food and clean water, and also the temporary shelters and medical supplies. One good example is our work with the planet water. As all you know, that Rotary Central Yangon bring the Planet Waters, and we implemented the Planet Water project in Mandalay. So together we donated three units of the clean waters and water filtration units. This gave people safe waters every day, not just for the short term, so they can even use today. So another good achievement is the support from Rotary Singteng, Taiwan for the basis itinerary lies, rice, and wines. We also received several donations from Myanmar, Singapore, Thailand, and also the Finland to keep the support of the going of the donation.
So I think we have a time limit. So I want to ask another question directly to Rachel. Beyond the physical aid, there must have been some powerful personal moments, because most of the personal, the physical aids were a bit similar with Dr. Nine and Rachel. I think we all the same. So that's the reason that what has been the most heartwarming or impactful moment you've witnessed during the distribution and recovery efforts. So could you please answer this question, Rachel?
Okay, for me, like since we remain on the ground for nearly a month, we will be like able to provide daily assistance. So we work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and by the end of the month, we felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing our effort had been affected and meaningful. One moment I will never forget was in Italy. The supply we brought turned out to be exactly what the people there needed. As we distributed them, almost every village welcomed us with palms pressed together in prayer. For us, like that expression of gratitude was deeply moving, and it warmed our hearts and reminded us why this work mattered. As we look ahead, like the most urgent needs extend beyond immediate relief. Families are need driver shelter, clean water, sanitation, and access to healthcare. So we can contribute and directly help to the that people. Yeah.
So now this is the time for Dr. Nai. As we look ahead, what are the most pressing needs right now for the affected communities, and how can Rotary continue to support the long-term recovery and rebuilding? You are mute again, Dr. Nai. Okay.
Okay, okay. So I think it is nearly about 6 months from the earthquake. 6 months later, our focus has moved beyond the emergency relief. Right now, we put some main energy into the education and clean water. So in early May, we started fundraising for the Back to School project. You already know. So standard our member worked closely with suppliers to get donations. By the last week of May, we began hand-to-hand distribution of school cakes, reaching nearly about the 8,000 students across Mandalay Division. This direct approach made sure the items really reach the buildings. We also work together with the Yangon Rotary Clubs, so donating water purification system, helping rebuilding of the schools, and giving psychological support to the victims. With support from District 3350 and partner clubs, our goal is not only to meet urgent needs, but to rebuild stronger futures for the next generation.
Rachel, I just noticed that you are now in Kalor and you are preparing some projects for the inlay area for this earthquake projects. So I want to
Yes.
ask you that same question. How can Rotary continue to support the long-term recovery and building in that kind of inlay areas? What are you planning?
Okay, so for me, I am now preparing for the like earthquake rebuild project. So contract with like one of the private company in Myanmar. So I think Rotary can play a key role in this transition from emergency response to recovery, like by mobilizing resources, sharing technical expertise, and like partnering closely with local community, so we can support sustainable solution that not only rebuild lives but also strengthen community for the future.
So, Dr. Nine and Rachel, it's really a good job. We'll continue to work together for much longer time. I'll now pass the conversation back to the Supan. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Alex, and to our incredible guests, Dr. Nine and Rachel. Your dedication and hard work on the ground are the very foundation of this mission. I appreciate all of you for sharing your experiences and inspiration with us. So, as we conclude today's episode, we have a couple of 4 5 minutes left. Could each of you please share one key takeaway that you would like our viewers to remember? So, may we start first with Mr. Prawit Rojkajonnapalai ค่ะ
Okay, prepare your bag. My key takeaway is that why น้ำใจ or generosity no bound. Our ability to deliver aid effectively can be challenged by distance and communication barrier. In the crisis, every hour counts, and when communication channels are down, it makes coordinating a response from afar extremely difficult. This experience has reinforced the immense value of our local Rotary and Rotaract club in Myanmar, who were our eyes, our ears, and our hands on the ground. For anyone in this, who are the audience of this channel, who wish to offer support through Rotary in the future, whether for a disaster or any community project, I would suggest that for finding a local Rotary club nearby your location, getting to know the members of their work when even before the disaster strike. This is the most powerful way we can create a pre-existing network of trust and action. It is the most powerful way we can unite for good.
Great. Thank you. Now, Mrs. Suchada, your turn.
For me, a disaster may be an act of nature, but the response is a choice. We in Rotary, we chose to respond, in strategically, with transparent and with compassion. And also the most important, with united effort. As the Rotarian, we belong to the International Service Organization. So we will continue doing, acting, delivering the service above self. Thank you.
Thank you. Your turn, Mr. Alex.
African proverbs.
Yes, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, I would like to quote the African proverbs. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go further, go with others. It means that crises will happen at the past. Crises are happening in the present. Crisis will happen in the future. This is life. But if you are unite for good, we can come over all the crises. That's what my message.
Great. Thank you. What about you, Dr. Nine? Very briefly, key takeaway.
My key message is this: Rotary is strongest when we unite. From food and medical aids to water purification to repairing schools to psychological support, we already proved for that. And to hand deliveries of school kids for 8,000 children, or to show that Rotary is not just about helping in crisis, but also giving people a future. With the support of the districts, Younger clubs and partner clubs worldwide, we are creating hope and dignities of Myanmar. Truly, Rotary has no borders and unite for God.
Thank you. Thank you. Last but not least, Rachel.
Yes, for me, the takeaway is a human connection. I will never forget the gratitude we saw in the eyes of those who had lost everything. People who still offer us prayer and blessing. That remind me that service is not only about what we give, but also about what we receive in return. Hope, humility, and strength. Yes, thank you.
Great. Thank you all very much. Dear viewers, what we've seen today is the heart of Rotary's mission in action. From leadership of District 3350 to the tireless efforts of clubs in Bangkok and Myanmar. This entire operation shows that when they work together across borders and generations, they can turn devastation into hope and rebuild not just homes but lives. As we conclude this episode, I want to leave you with this key thought. The work in Myanmar is part of a larger global mission. The same spirit of unity and determination is driving one of Rotary's most ambitious goals, that is to eradicate polio worldwide. So join us next episode on Sunday, October 12th, as we explore the incredible journey and the fight and the push, another push, endless push to end polio. Thank you to our incredible guests, and thank you, Coach Ben and Coach Reddy, for the wonderful live talk production. Dear viewers, thank you so much for joining us live or tape. Visit us at Facebook page Creating Magic with Rotary. And if you're interested in being involved in Rotary service projects or want to know more about Rotary, Google search or visit any Rotary club near you, just as Mr. Prawit said, or visit Rotary website, World Wide Web, rotary.org. World has changed. Watch us at any time, from anywhere and on any device. See you then. Take care. Goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ everybody. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.